Hi Chelsea fans, Chels Daft here with the FA Cup final preview on my channel. It's baking hot. It's Friday the 31st of July. Tomorrow's FA Cup final day. 5:30 kick-off, Wembley. No fans. A London derby that, let's face it, if we're honest, could go either way. This is my preview. Let's get cracking. Now, I want to start this preview by telling you this. Fact. Chelsea are the most successful side in the FA Cup since the turn of the century, reaching 9 finals, including this one, and winning 6 of them. It's a fantastic record and one that we're looking to continue tomorrow. Now, it's already going to be difficult tomorrow for Frank Lampard for a number of reasons. He needs to get his team selection right. He needs to get the formation right. And it's a London derby against the Arsenal. Last time we played the Arsenal in the FA Cup final, we lost. But we take heart from last season's Europa League final where we thumped them 4-1. But that was down pretty much to a little Belgian guy called Eden Hazard. I don't know if you know him. So the game tomorrow it's a difficult game, and it's one that's difficult to call. And between now and kickoff, I guarantee you, the Chelsea fan thinking about the game, you're going to have one formation and team selection in your head, and then tomorrow that's going to change for one reason or the other. But the good thing to note is that we've got confirmation from Frank Lampard that N'Golo Kanté and Willian are both training. They're both in the squad. Whether they start the game is yet to be seen. But there is a blow. Ruben Loftus-Cheek is missing. He's picked up an injury yesterday. He's out. He's not involved in the final at all. So with the news that N'Golo Kanté's back, and with the news that Willian is back, I wonder how Frank's going to go. How would you go? Post your comments in the comments section below before we even get into it. What formation and what starting 11 would you pick tomorrow based on the players that are fit? So let's get started with the goalkeeper. Now, I think it's clear Willy Caballero will be in goal. It'll be a massive surprise and a massive change of mentality and direction from Frank Lampard if he reverts back to Kepa. He's dropped Kepa for arguably the biggest game of the season against Wolves, and that's massive. And I think that the fact that Caballero played the cup semi-final against Man U, he's going to be in. Willy Caballero will be starting the game. So the back line, will it be a 4? Will it be a 3? I think it's possibly going to be a 3. And I think it's going to be a 3 based on the fact that Arsenal are pretty much going to line up the same way we do with a 3-4-3 formation, or maybe 3-4-1-2 or 3-4-2-1 even. So I think it'll be the back 3, and I think the back 3 will be unchanged from the semi. It will be Aspi on the right of the 3. It will be Zuma in the middle, Rudiger on the left-hand side. So that's 4 positions. So the wing-backs, I think, pick themselves based on the way we've been playing. It should be Reece James right back, and then it should be Marcos Alonso left back. That whole defensive unit, the 2 wing backs, the 3 centre backs, and the goalkeeper, need to talk to each other. They need to communicate with each other. They need to be as solid as they were against Man United, and we can't have a repeat of how they defended against Liverpool. That's the last thing we're going to say about that. So into midfield and into the attacking areas is where it gets interesting. Let's start with Jorginho. Now, it's a game where Chelsea should have a lot of possession of the ball. Arsenal are at their most dangerous when they move the ball quickly and forward in the wide areas to Aubameyang, to Pepe, who's probably going to start tomorrow with Lacazette through the middle. It'll be those 3 up front. They're the danger. So if Chelsea can dominate possession of the ball and dictate the play and cut off the supply to those 3 and force them backwards, if we can get Aubameyang and Pepe facing their own goal and chasing back the likes of Alonso and Reece James, pushing them backwards, then we've won half the battle. So with that in mind, Jorginho, does he start for you tomorrow in midfield with one other if we're going to play 3-4-3? 2 centre midfielders, the 2 wing backs, 3 defenders, 3 attacking players. Does Jorginho, based on his performances since he's been called upon, because let's face it, he was nowhere near being played, does he deserve the start? Or have we got other players in areas, in that particular area, that's good enough? I.e. Mateo Kovacic, Ross Barkley, N'Golo Conte, Mason Mount, even from a deeper area. I think the big call tomorrow will probably be Jorginho. And I'm wondering if Jorginho and Kovacic will start. Frank will start those two. I'm wondering. Conte's been out for a few weeks. He's not been available. To put him straight into a game from the off is, you got to be unsure. But if he's in the squad that he's deemed as fit to play, you got to start Conte. This is where, while I'm doing this video live, my thought process is changing. I'm thinking that you could have Jorginho and Kovacic, who know each other's games so well, dominate and dictate in that midfield. Because let's be honest, the Arsenal midfield's not changed from last season. Xhaka, Guendouzi, Torreira, all the same players. The only difference is Ceballos, who can't defend to save his life. He can try, but I don't think he's all that. So, would you want someone in there to control the game and dominate the possession? Or do you want someone that can act in front of our back three and allow Kovacic to go and join? There you go. I've just talked myself into it. This is what it's like, though. When you're talking about the game and you're talking about the preview, things just happen in your head and pop in your head and make you change your thought process. Why should we be worried about Arsenal when we should be focusing on us? So I would say, because I want us to take the game to Arsenal, because I don't think they're good at the back, and we can go into that in a second, I'm going to go with putting Conte in. If he's deemed as fit to be in the squad, he starts, because he's simply the best in that position in midfield in the world. He starts next to Mateo Kovacic. Kovacic can help Conte. Conte can win the ball. Kovacic can then start our attacks, drive forward in between tackles. So it's those two, Conte, Kovacic, Jorginho on the bench. We can always bring Jorginho on if we need someone to calm the game down and to dominate the ball. If, for example, we've got a 2-goal lead, 3-goal lead, whatever, that's fine. So that's my two. So that's my 3 defenders. That's my 4 midfielders, 2 wing backs, 2 midfielders, Caballero. So it's now up to the 3 attacking players. And again, thought processes. Willian. Frank spoke today about Willian being outstanding this season and since lockdown. Will he come straight back into the team? And will he come straight back in the team and play next to Mason Mount with Pulisic dropping to the bench? But how can you drop Pulisic with the way he's been playing? It's a massive call tomorrow. I actually think, forget the goalkeeper situation, forget the Jorginho Conte situation. I think the biggest call tomorrow for Chelsea, because I think Olivier Giroud picks himself. He's the man for the FA Cup. He's been outstanding since we come back playing. Giroud will start up front. So, Mason Mount will start as well. He has to start. He's been outstanding. He's up there pushing Kovacic for Player of the Year for me after the influence he's had in recent weeks and throughout the course of the season. So the big call is Pulisic or Willian tomorrow. Who do you go for? Do you go for the experienced head of Willian, who also tracks back? Or do you go Pulisic, who, let's face it, outstanding against Liverpool, didn't really have that good a game against Wolves, did he? Couldn't really get involved. Okay, he was involved in the goal for Giroud, but apart from that, even himself, he even come out and said it wasn't his day. But again, you've got an option to change if you need to. So will Frank Lampard go with Willian, or will he go Pulisic? What would you do? Post your comment section below. For me, I would go Pulisic. And I think that's massive. If we do. Mount, Pulisic, energy, causing them untold problems to try and cope with. Their defence is probably going to be Holding, David Luiz, one other, whether it's Mustafi, whether it's who's the other one? I can't think what the other one's called. Doesn't matter. We need to give David Luiz the run around. When he plays in the middle of a 3, he's outstanding. We saw that under Antonio Conte. In the Conte title winning season, Luiz played disciplined, played focused, and was brilliant. And he was like that against Man City, and he'll probably look to be that way again tomorrow. So, I'm thinking Pulisic, Mount. Giroud can keep Luiz busy, but Pulisic and Mount and their movement, maybe. Or do you do Willian? I'm going to go with Pulisic. I'm going to go Pulisic and Mount for their enthusiasm, and you can always bring on Jorginho and Willian in the second half if we need to try and get a hold of the ball and get our foot on it again and try and create something from there. Will leaving Willian out have a massive effect on what he does in the summer, where he's got 5 offers? One from Chelsea, one from Barcelona, one from MLS, and a couple from the Premier League. Based on that, will he revert to Willian and Mount? I wonder. I just think if he wants him to stay, he's got to play him, isn't he? This is what I'm saying about how things just change. For me, I would go Pulisic, but for Frank and trying to keep Willian, I think Willian's going to start. So there's my 11. So my 11 tomorrow, which I think is going to happen, it's not necessarily my choice, but what I think Frank will do tomorrow is this. Caballero, Azpilicueta, Zuma, Rudiger, James, Alonso, Conte, Kovacic, Willian, Giroud, Mount. That's the 11. As I say, I would probably make one change from that and go Pulisic for Willian, but we'll have to wait and see. Pulisic has got plenty of time to win trophies, starting games with Chelsea. I think tomorrow, with the whole Willian contract situation, I think that's going to be the tipping point. Let me know what you think about my team or the team that I've just put up on screen there, which I think will be the team tomorrow. If there's any changes to that 11, I'll be really surprised. Let me know what you think about that team in the comment section below. Let me know what you would do tomorrow in the final and what team you would pick in the comment section below. And if you do me a favour, smash the like button for me. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it already. But make sure you hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss when my videos come out. So guys, enjoy the baking hot Friday. It's 35 degrees out here. It's baking, absolute baking. It's going to be much cooler tomorrow, about 24, 25, and hopefully be celebrating. But anyway, that's enough from me. I'm waffling now. But thank you so much, guys, for watching. Thanks for taking the time to watch. If you haven't subscribed, smash that subscribe button and the bell. And do me a favour, like the video. The more likes I get, it puts out there for more people to see and hopefully take an interest in my channel. While you're there, check out these videos listed here for more content from me. Thanks for watching. Come on, Chelsea, we can do this. I predict Chelsea to win by 2 goals tomorrow, whether it's 2-0 or 3-1. Come on, Chelsea. Top 4 and FA Cup would be absolutely outstanding. Come on. See you all on Sunday.